Oh, this one is not going to happen because this one is blocking. So let's return that back. So that is me there. So I'm going to come to the front in a minute so that Kelly Lamfanya to read me. A very, very good afternoon and welcome to the transmission. So we're going to just be here for a few minutes. I'm going to start moving a little bit from here so that Kelly ní opportunity láti ṣe so much nita kó tó di pé a máa make way wá lọ sí studio later as well. So if you're watching me for the first time, this is a platform called Koikimedia, bringing the world closer to your doorstep. So I'm going to put on my gloves because I'm going to be walking and I'm going to be feeling a little bit cold. So, because a lot of you have seen my face all the time. So when I'm outside, I think what you want to be saying is what things looks like, which is the most important thing. But just for clarity, let me remove my AirPod so that Kelly Gomidada. I hope everyone can hear me loud. I'm going to be seeing the comment later. It's about to watch the screen. So once again, yes, I'm sure you can all see me properly. So I'm going to be moving away from here. It's just temporarily, just to show you where we are. And then I'm going to move from here a little bit. Moki, Buguada and Consi. Our time fair self-determination. And I can't come food right is our right, is an inalienable right, and that right will be respected by the government and also by the international community. Adupelo Babakitoye for giving us the reason why we should ask for Yoruba nation instead of Nigeria. So what I'm going to do now, like I said, I'm going to start moving a little bit. They are currently on lunch. They'll be back at 2 o'clock. So in just about 20 minutes. So I am leaving here now. This is the COVID, and we are right at the Westbourne Terrace, city of Westminster, one of the most expensive parts of London. For those that know London very well, ele yato si Peckham, o yato si Dustin, o yato si Wood Green. You know, these are very, very affluent part of the UK, as you can tell from these cameras. So I'm going to cross and then I'm going to move a little bit. So what you're seeing right now is we're not too far away from Paddington. Good afternoon, Mr. Olamilekan. If you put a comment out, I will read it out. Without a comment, I cannot say you as well. So I'm going to cross as well. So like I said, this is part of the what we've done. This is the COVID inquiry. So I'm going to be heading out of here. So I've been here in the last 2-3 hours. So I'm heading out of here now. I'll be hiking straight into my other activities. So once again, this is still Koikimedia, bringing the work closer to your doorstep. A lot of work being done. It's not easy to be reporting outside. It's still very cold. It's a bit of cold, so I've got my gloves on, as you can tell. Journalists has a work to do, but in Nigeria, journalists are not allowed to do their jobs. This is where the problem is. In Nigeria, it's a different thing entirely. Journalists are run after, journalists are killed. Daddy Yati has been killed, or probably is still alive, we don't know. Many journalists, like Delegiwa, was killed by Babangida. We know that because Babangida sent the letter bomb to Delegiwa in the 80s. Showore is still being, back to back in Nigeria because truth is what most politicians do not want. So once again, so what you're seeing right now is a lot of work that journalists does, which is not easy work as well. So you can see, like Barolo, Koikimedia, we get to this stage where we will have our own satellite. This is what we should be thinking of, Eyomo Yoruba, when we talk about, satellite. Satellite is not cheap. In turn, transmission like to be by BBC, Sky News, ITV, and the rest of them is because they are using a satellite. I am using a mobile phone, but it's connected through another platform to another platform. Lágbára Ọlọ́run lọ́jọ́ wájú àwa náà máa ní van tiwa báyìí táyé pé àwọn máa fi report níbikíbi tá a bá wà ní gbogbo àgbáyé. So gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá mo kí bàbá wa Bóyè ẹ káàbọ̀ dádì wa, mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin grandfathers wa, mo kí ẹ̀yin grandmothers wa. So in tẹ́ ń wò nísìn òun ni pé tẹ́ bá rí mi tí mo wà ń lé nígbà míì kò mí pé journalist inú ilé nìkan ni wá. Mo máa ń sọ fún yín ní gbogbo ìgbà pé journalist ta ni wá. I love to be outside reporting, but nígbà míì a máa wà nínú ilé, a máa ṣe reportage wa láti inú ilé. Àwọn tẹ́ ń wò yìí nísìn gẹ́gẹ́ how far you going? You know, so you know àwọn yẹn enjoy wọ́n ṣe exercise. So kò easy láti wà níta tàbá ní kẹ́ support wa in time mi ni pé kẹ́ support wa káwọn náà lè ní you know all these kind of gadgets ká lè máa fi ṣe reportage wa as well. So like I said, I'm gonna move a little bit from here. We're gonna be moving out from here in just about a few minutes. I've been sitting here for the last few hours, so I'm gonna come in here a little bit because we're allowed to come in here. So just to give you, sorry. So again, this is where you know all the journalists stays while the work is going on at the other side as well. So once again, my name is Olami Koikimedia, reporting as we continue to look into the UK COVID-19 inquiries. So what you're seeing right there is the inquiry that is going on. Eléyìí ni kò ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Nigeria. We need inquiry for what happened at Oloye Igboho's house after he was attacked by the federal government of President Muhammadu Buhari. Tẹ́yìn ọmọ Yorùbá bá agree pẹ̀lú mi, I want you to put it in the comment section. Do you want this current administration to put out an inquiry on what happened on the 1st of July 2021 at Dr. Oloye Igboho's house when the former president and the former vice president Osibajo were in government? Ta ló gbé ìdí pé kó lọ pa Igboho sílé? We want to find out, and that inquiry must be set up. Not just that, as many other inquiries as well we expect in Nigeria, so that when inquiries are then set up, we can be able to find out what happened. Even the genocide of the 1967 civil war in Nigeria, we need something of that as well. We need a lot of inquiries. But we know that it's not going to happen because Nigeria kì í ṣe country, àti sọ fún yín so many times. Tẹ́ bá ń wá country, Nigeria kì í ṣe country, okay? Ẹ̀yin Nigerians lè ń deceive ara yín pé Nigeria is a country. Àwa mọ̀ pé kò ń ṣe country. And this is why, you know, we are saying it all the time. So I'm going to be going from here, Mukafeye Keri, the work so that we are doing here. So I'm going to head out from now and I'm going to start moving a little bit. Once again, this is Koikimedia bringing the work closer to your doorstep. So we're going to move a little bit now and do some other walking from here. I'm going to be coming back next week. I believe next week we're having Rishi Sunak coming here. Boris Johnson is coming. So I'm going to be here next week and tell you more about what happened. I was affected by the COVID as well. I was stopped at Heathrow Airport on my way back to London because I had a transit. We are now finding out so many things about what took place during this COVID inquiry. So many Nigerians were affected, just like many people around the world were affected as well. So this is how far we're going to go from here. Remember, this is Westbourne Terrace. I think it's also for the public. The public are also allowed to come. I don't know, but I am a press, so I came to represent as a press. So now, let's now move forward a little bit. And let's, okay, the beautiful dog. So, he doesn't want to go anymore now. What's the name? So that's the dog. He doesn't want to go. All right. So we're gonna start moving, heading towards Paddington. You know, people are walking, as you can tell. You know, they're working. You guys are working hard.
Yeah, very hard.
Even in the winter.
Yes, winter. No problem.
So what are you doing right now?
Internet connection.
Internet connection. That's for me. Yeah. All right, keep up the good job. So internet connection there. So I'm heading out from here. You can see again, you know, this is the COVID building where the inquiry has been going on. My name again is Olami Koiki. So I'll be back next week when I think Boris Johnson and Rishi Sunak are coming next week. You know, woman, you know, journalist. So you can see all the journalists out there. So tabani ke support wa gbogbo àwọn tan rí nísìn àwọn journalists ń rí, you know, gbogbo wọn ló ń san salary fún. Gbogbo wọn pátápátá ló ń san salary fún. So tabani support Koikimedia, support Koikimedia. Some are being paid, you know, because they're working with good organizations. So but we do adúpẹ́ fún àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá tẹ́yin náà ṣe kíni, ten support wa lọ́tùn lósì. So now àti kúrò ní COVID building. So we are now heading out into what London looks like. In máa fẹ́ jẹ́ kẹ́ rí bí London bó ṣe look like, so that kẹ́ lè mọ̀ pé lótìtọ́ gbogbo tẹ́ ń wò níbí báyìí, it is something that we can replicate ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, but unfortunately Yorùbá is linked pẹ̀lú Nigeria, so ó ń hold wa padà, kò jẹ́ kí aráyé gbé. So the Paddington station, I've done few recordings that I've posted already this morning, but right now I'm just going to see where and how we can go from here. Again, we'll be back next week when Boris Johnson and Rishi Sunak will be coming again. You're watching a live transmission in the 29th day of November, the last day in November. Well, tomorrow is the last day, I guess. Yeah, actually one more day, so I think I can walk towards this direction. So Moki gbogbo wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí sórí tá bá ń sọ fún yín pé Nigeria ó ti pa ògolẹ̀ Yorùbá, àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá ò fẹ́ accept because wọ́n ti gbé irọ́ tó pọ̀, wọ́n ti gbé fún wa, and we have been held in that lies for too long. Àwa la máa wá decide whether we still want to remain in that contraction or we want to say enough is enough. Enough is enough yẹn, election ò lè solve it. Election ò lè solve problem Nigeria as it stands today. Nigeria is too complicated. 300 different ethnic groups, 500 languages, kò sí bá ṣe fẹ́ work together. And this is the reason why some of us have said we are better off to have our own independent country. Nation tiwa tí a máa run ìjọba yẹn within our own. Kò ń ṣèjọba mò ń bọ̀. Again, adjust the kò ń ṣèjọba tí ilé tó ń ṣe lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́, ìjọba fake ni tó ń ṣe lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́. So tó bá rò pé ìjọba tó ń ṣe lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ nísìnyí is a government irọ́ ló ń pa fún ẹ. It's a fake government náà ń ṣe lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ nísìnyí. Ìjọba tá à ń sọ ni pé ká take politics tiwa into a Yoruba politics. Ká máa fi Yorùbá kí ṣe gbogbo tá à ń ṣe, ká lè keep identity wa. Ìyẹn là ń sọ táwọn kan ní Mr. Koiki ìyẹn ò lè work, àti wà tipẹ́, àtijọ́ ń gbé tipẹ́. Kíní kan wà pẹ̀lú àtijọ́ ń gbé tipẹ́, àtijọ́ ta fi ń gbé ẹ̀rọ àṣà àdúgbẹ́sà ẹ ṣe kan ẹ kúṣẹ́ lára àwọn kú wa ni àwọn tó dá mi mọ̀ táwọn èèyàn bá ti rí mi. Gbogbo tẹ́ ń wò yìí, àwọn buildings tẹ́ ń wò yìí nísìn, ilé iṣẹ́ kan nìyẹn. Àwọn ọ̀dà ilé iṣẹ́ kankan sílẹ̀. All we have been doing for a very long time is irọ́ ló wà Nàìjíríà. What a phantom irọ́ too much. And that is the reason why the country refused to work after 63 years. Mo kí Mr. Silver Badmus, mo kí ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. Ẹ bá wa pín, ẹ bá wa lọ pa àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá wa pé káwọn náà wá, kájọ fojú wò, kájọ gbé yẹ̀wò. Ǹjẹ́ orílẹ̀-èdè tó ń pè Nàìjíríà, ǹjẹ́ orílẹ̀-èdè tí a lè ṣàǹfààní nínú ẹ̀ ni? How many years ló ti ń sọ fún wa pé a máa ṣàǹfààní, a máa ṣoríire nínú Nàìjíríà? But we know it's a lie. It's all lies. And lies is built with Nigeria. Ìgbà tó máa dá Nàìjíríà sílẹ̀, orí irọ́ ló fi build ẹ̀. Kò ń ṣorí òdodo, kò ń ṣorí òtítọ́. It is built on lies. And this is why we have now said, okay, ìlú yóò work. Wọ́n ní kó restructure Nigeria. Wọ́n fail láti restructure for almost 63 years. Inter agree.
I like it as a pair.
Òun kọ́ ni à ń lò lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́. Inter agree ní 1957. Òun ni pé kólúkálukú ń kọ́ o. Kó ṣe kí ni? Kólúkálukú máa ṣe ìjọba tiẹ̀. But nítorí pé irọ́ ló fi develop Nigeria nígbà tí Lugard tó join ẹ̀ papọ̀ ní 1914. Àwa wá ń sọ fáwọn ọmọ Yorùbá pé future kan tó kù fún wa nísìn òun ni pé ká pull out kúrò nínú Nigeria through a referendum, through a consensus, but the consensus is that many Yoruba people believe in one Nigeria. Hotel of a custom anything, Shori, coming soon. Shori, hotel that connects you to the art, yeah, move back. Shori, hotel that connects you to the art of the city. Oni ton kolowo ba anything. Shori, by the time tí wọ́n máa fi kọ́ tán nísìn jẹ́ cross kò lè rí view yẹn dáadáa. So àwa dẹ̀ ń sọ nǹkan fún àwọn èèyàn wa à ń sọ lójoojúmọ́ sórí hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì ló ń kọ́ níbẹ̀ yẹn sórí hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì òun ni building tẹ̀ ń wò yìí building yìí sórí gbogbo àwọn buildings tẹ̀ ń wò lọ́hùn yẹn offices building bó ṣe jẹ́ kó wà ní Ondo state but Akérédolú sì kì í ṣe ojókòó sí Ìbàdàn Cocoa House ó yẹ ká ti ní multiple of this kind of buildings kó wà ní gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá Lagos Ògùn Ọ̀yọ́ Èkìtì Ọ̀ṣun Ondo Kwara Kogi but for 63 years ẹ lè kọ́ building báyìí nítorí pé kí ni àwọn engineer tó yẹ kó máa fi ṣiṣẹ́ POS lẹ́ ń ṣe ọ̀kadà lẹ́ ń wà káàkiri ẹ̀yin wá ń expect pé Nàìjíríà máa fún yín ní a development tó máa dà báyìí ẹ lè rírun development báyìí o ẹ kàn máa dream ẹ máa wish ni sórí building tó ń wò lókè yẹn àwọn kan ló ń ṣiṣẹ́ níbẹ̀ àwọn kan ló kọ́ ọ̀tọ̀ lẹ́ni tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ níbẹ̀ they are using it for different purposes train station lélẹ́yìn nísìn Paddington train station one of the most busiest stations you can ever think of sórí that is a station òun ló ń wò yìí okay can you see so Paddington station òun ló ń wò yìí wọ́n kọ́ hotel síwájú ẹ̀ so ẹni tó bá fẹ́ lọ láti bíbá lọ sí Heathrow nísìn bam ó máa dé Heathrow tàbádẹ́ ń sọ fáwọn èèyàn wa in tí kò wá ń yà wá ni pé kí ni nǹkan tẹ̀yìn rí nínú Nàìjíríà kí ni nǹkan tẹ̀yìn rí nínú Nàìjíríà yẹn in tẹ̀yìn rí nínú Nàìjíríà is all lies irọ́ ọ̀pọ̀n irọ́ ló gbé kalẹ̀ okay now we want us to think about this think about a Yoruba future in a Yoruba country not a Yoruba future in Nigeria but the consensus is that aago méjì ṣẹ̀fẹ̀ lọ lù lọ́dọ̀ tiwa aago lẹ́ ń wò yẹn níbẹ̀ yẹn aago mẹ́ta ló ń lù lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ ní Nàìjíríà a consensus yẹn láì tí rí nísìn because 50% ò tí believe pé ó yẹ ká dá dúró gẹ́gẹ́ bí orílẹ̀-èdè kan wọ́n sì agree pé problem wà ní Nàìjíríà but that problem can be resolved if truly we have a good leadership but everybody knows that that is a lie big lie problem tó wà ní Nàìjíríà ó ti ju ọ̀rọ̀ leadership lọ. The problem in Nigeria is more than that. Hospital kan wà níbí báyìí tó ń pè ní St. Mary Hospital. Okay? Lóòótọ́ gbogbo táwa náà enjoy níbí báyìí. It is based on taxation ni. Wà á máa láìkí ìpàdé àwọn ẹranko. Ó lágbára o. Ó ti péjọ mẹ́ta tí mo ti wá sí báyìí. Ìpàdé àwọn ẹranko mà lélẹ̀ kẹ́. Animal care. This is beautiful. Okay. Ó tó jẹ́ mẹ́ta tí mo ti wá sí Central London oríṣiríṣi ìpàdé àwọn ẹranko màlélè kẹ ẹ ìpàdé àwọn ẹranko ẹ àbí àríran wò báyìí Animal Kingdom Nigeria concept kò dà báyìí interesting ẹ ẹ̀yọ́ ọmọ Yorùbá kí lẹ́ni ẹ̀rí sílẹ̀ báyìí wow ẹ jẹ́ take picture I love this. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo kí gbogbo wa pé this is ilé gan-an pè ní ilé lágbára o there's so much happening tí yàn bá wá sí Central London Allah ló bá àwọn tó tún design ilé ẹ̀ báyìí lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí a máa ń kí ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa káàkiri gbogbo ibi tẹ́ tí ń wò wá I think I should take a picture of myself right here. So let's get a better view. Okay. So once again, Mokiwa Okwe, a very good afternoon and welcome. So you are still watching a live transmission from London. So we are right in Paddington, as you can tell there. So this is Paddington station, you know, a very, very busy station, very, very busy. So, very busy station, as you can see there. You know, that's hippopotamus, that's a gorilla, that is a lion, that is a dog, giraffe, hippopotamus, that is an elephant right there, and that is what is that? That is a monkey. So they're all, I don't know what they're doing. They're having a feast. It seems like they're all having a feast. So once again, this is Koikimedia bringing the world closer to your doorsteps. So they're having a feast, as you can tell there. So this is like a feast. So right here, this is Eastbourne Terrace, W2. Koikimedia, bringing the world closer to your doorsteps. So once again, let us sit here and relax here. So a very good afternoon and welcome to our live broadcast from where we bring you the best of what is happening, from where we talked about a lot of things around us as well. So let's come here a little bit. Let's bring this one out. So Aziz Easy Dollar Moke èyàn ti Koikimedia kò ní bàjẹ́ fún ẹ. So mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa pátápátá tí ẹ̀ ń wò wá níbikíbi tí Elédùmarè ti ní kẹ́ bá wa dá sí ètò ti àsìkò yìí. Kò kúkú ṣàwa ọba Elédùmarè náà ló ń fún àwa náà ṣe. Tó bá fi dídá wa ni kí làwa lè ṣe, kò sí nǹkan tá lè ṣe. Wá dúpẹ́ fọ́lọ́run tí ó ń fún wa ní ọgbọ́n tí a fi ń lò, tá fi ń bá àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá sọ̀rọ̀. Torí pé tá bá ní ká wo Nigeria is a very painful country. Ìlú tó ń dá tó ń pààyàn lẹ́kún ni. Ní ibi tí mo lọ lénìí, mo pàdé ọmọ Nigeria kan níbẹ̀. Ẹ̀gbọ́n yẹn ní Mr. Koiki. Wọ́n ní ẹ wò mí tí mo wà ní bíbáyìí tí mo ń ṣiṣẹ́. Bíbáyìí kọ́ ló yẹ kí n wà, ilé ló yẹ kí n wà, but unfortunately condition ló jẹ́ kí n wà níbi tí mo wà. So and this is what we say all the time fáwọn èèyàn wa. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwa tá wà nílùú òyìnbó ní choice. If ilẹ̀ Yorùbá bá ṣiṣẹ́ ibi tó yẹ ká wà nìyẹn, but it is what it is. Kò máa dúpẹ́ fọ́lọ́run náà ni pé we are still here and we are still here. So mo kí gbogbo alẹ́ nǹkan sí pé a very good afternoon and welcome to the transmission. So what you're watching right now is a transmission from the Paddington ni mo wà yìí. So what you're watching right now is Paddington, okay? So once again, let's turn the camera around. There is so much of this one. Let's turn the camera out again. And then let's turn the camera out here as well. So yeah, so now you can see, and you can see the view from the front there as well. Yoruba nation can never be stopped. Kakako stop. That is one thing you need to know. So this is Paddington. So this is again why we are saying that we want to opt out from Nigeria. Thanks so much, Easy. Dash Mayor, Moki Elenkonsi, Moki Atobi Milomo, Moki Babakitoye. Good afternoon to my beautiful mother. Good afternoon to Dr. Chief Sunday Adeyemo Igbowo. Good afternoon to all sons and daughters. Bishop Adeshina, outside broadcasting van. Ben, you're right. You know, you're quite right. You got it right. So, outside broadcasting van. Bogbobiti, Oyaki Yoruba Nation, Shishede Nisini, so that we can continue to get the message out there as well. So, once again, a very, very good afternoon and welcome to the live transmission. We must be able to sell our culture. We must be able to sell who we are. But Nigeria is not working. Queen Venture free tarot reading. Ládùúgbò wa ní bíbá náà. Really? Bíbélì lẹ́yìn tí wá. Hospital kan wà ní bíbá ní Torreni. There's a lot of noise there as well. So bear with us. Let's give you the view again from the front side. as we appreciate many of you that have joined us this afternoon. Thank you so much for those of you that are watching us live and those of you that will watch it later as well. So, Press Street, W2, City of London, City of Westminster rather, that is where we are right now. So we're going to move swiftly from here in just about a few minutes. Let us just appreciate many of you. Again, this is still Koikimedia Live. London Lashiwa, near Paddington Station, just a little bit away from the hustling and bustling So what you're watching right now is just these beautiful, you can see the sculpture. So it's beautiful, right? Is it possible? That is what Nigeria is doing for us. They've actually deceived us to live together, but they know that it is not possible. But while we are saying it is not possible, some are saying it is possible. That is where we're having problem. So some believe that we can live together, while some of us say we can't live together. So until then we can live together. When you ask them, how do you expect us to live together? They'll tell you, come on, worry. We will do that through election. And everybody knows the election is fraud. Everybody knows the election is fake. But nobody wants to accept the truth. And the reason why London is what it is, because it creates the enabling environment all the time. And that enabling environment is very, very important, especially if you want to survive and you want survive. I got to kúrò ní Nigeria. Tabama survive as a people. We got to leave Nigeria. But if Nigeria select, that means our chances to survive is going to be very, very slim. Very, very slim. So we got to leave Nigeria if we want to truly survive. So I'm going to start moving a little bit again. So this is where we are. It's called the Paddington Station. It's a very busy station, as you can tell. A lot of activities happen there. Transportation is very, very unique. A robust transportation system is a waste of time. You must have the enabling transportation system to survive, globally. The reason why Nigeria is not surviving globally, Lagos is meant to even be a country of its own, but Lagos itself has failed as well. So lot and lot of construction going on, lot and lot of work goes on every day. They are changing something, they are upgrading something. It is because they want it to be better. They want it to be better. Is not with prayer, it's with a lot of work. It has to be a lot of work. A lot of work has to be put in place. They're gonna put a lot of work in place. So come and pray and pray for Nigeria. Nigeria prayer. You don't pray for Nigeria. Nigeria fails to work. It's as simple as that. So go pray and pray for Nigeria. Okay? What we should have done is, we should have remained inside our regional government, but unfortunately the regional government was destroyed. So this is the Hilton London Paddington. Like I said, Hospital Kanwa, not too far away from here. But one thing is, if you're hoping that Nigeria is going to give you the dream, the kind of dream that you want, you're wasting your time. It is never going to give you the kind of dream, and it is not likely to even allow the Yorubas to survive. So this is the reason why we got to get the hell out of that contraction called Nigeria. Nigeria, they are doing very well for those that are doing very well, but we could have done better if Nigeria was working. When Nigeria did not work, you know, and to the Japa lati 35 years, and to the Japa lati 50 years. So at the Japa. Now I want to Nile, so you can see again the kind of project that happens there. That's the Paddington station right there, you can tell. So you can see the kind of project, you know, these are massive projects, you know, gigantic projects. They keep building and building and building. They keep, you know, building because you have to keep building, you know. So you can see the building going on down there, you know, the kind of work, you know, put in place all the time. So we're still showing you a little bit. I want to get to that hospital, and hopefully we will end the broadcast, and then we'll probably kick it again from another side so that we can have a bit of refreshment. The money will get it hot chocolate just to keep my body warm. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to end the broadcast in just less than a few minutes from now, where I will then say to you and me, if you're thinking that Nigeria is going to give you the kind of dream that you want, you're wasting your time. Again, if you look at these kind of structures, structure by think of these are the kind of structure you know, these are the kind of structures, you know, building structure that will last for another 50-60 years. You know, under 3 minutes because Lagos for sure. This London Paddington, I was there a few days ago, then went to Liverpool Street in the new Elizabeth line. Thanks so much. So in truly and truly, Nigeria ti fail gbogbo wa, you know, ó ti fail ọmọdé, ó ti fail àgbàlagbà. Ẹ jẹ́ ká come out of it. Dizzy Man 123, thank you so much for joining us. But unfortunately, many people do not buy the idea. Jack Olushola, thanks so much and welcome once again. You know, each time Tabati Soro, àwọn èèyàn máa disagree pẹ̀lú wa wá ní kò lè work. Báwo lẹ ṣe fẹ́ jẹ́ kó work? Ọ̀nà wo ló máa gbà work? You know, people ask stupid questions. A ti wà nínú Nigeria, ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ ṣe Nigeria, ẹ jẹ́ ká wà nínú Nigeria. And you ask them, you know, what has been the benefit? Kí ni gain wà nínú Nigeria? What have we gained in Nigeria? We haven't gained anything. All we gain is poverty. Ó kàn fi tiẹ̀ kó bá gbogbo wa ni. Àbọ̀rọ̀ mọ̀ yé nísìn. Nigeria kàn fi tiẹ̀, ó kàn fi kó bá ọmọdé, ó fi kó bá àgbàlagbà. Àbọ̀rọ̀ mọ̀ yé nísìn. You know, called future building. You know, for years we have been telling lies to ourselves. You know, living in denial, hoping that, you know, a miracle will happen. You know, that miracle will transform things. It's all lies. Everybody knows that. It's lies upon lies upon lies. And this is why some of us are like, you know, we're tired of these lies. You know, we want to build a future Yoruba economy, global economy that we can, you know, we can work, you know, something like this. We have the engineers, we have what it takes, we have the expertise, you know, that can give us these kind of buildings. Then what do you mean? We have them, you know, work for America, work for Nigeria, work for Asia. All we need to do is, you know, brainstorm and then start building. But early build because Nigeria is dragging us backwards. It's lies. It was built on lies and it remains like that. This is why some of us are tired. We are tired and fed up of the lies of the government. I can cross so that you know, we're tired of the lies. You know, we've been told lies upon lies. Can you see the building? Can you see it? We've been told lies. You know, lies upon lies. Nigeria mada, suru there. Oh mada. You see, every now and then they are building. You know, the reason that when you say was UK is because someone could talk about was UK. UK need gbogbo tí wọ́n need. ó máa flourish quickly kódà kó máa gbálẹ̀ lásán ilẹ̀ lásán wàá ṣoríire nílùú ẹ̀ so kí la wá ń sọ fáwọn èèyàn wa wọ́n á ní ẹ shut up ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe sùúrù díẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ máa ṣe election for 4 years election ò lè work it's a lie. It's a lie that they're telling us all the time. Election ò lè solve problem Nigeria. A ti kọjá stage pé a máa fi election, a máa fi resolve problem Nigeria. We gotta come on the round table and we gotta start talking to ourselves. But àwọn èèyàn púpọ̀ fẹ́ yẹn. Irọ́ yẹn lẹ prefer kó máa parọ́ fún yín. Jẹ́ n tún tàn kámẹ́rà kó tún wo òkè yẹn kí wọ́n náà wò pé ọmọ Koiki ọmọ building yìí ò bad o. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, àdúrà kọ́ ló fi ń kọ́. Tó bá rò pé àdúrà ló fi ń parí building báyìí ó ń tán rẹ mò ń bọ̀ yín tẹ́ wà níbí báyìí tó bá rò pé àdúrà ló fi ń kọ́ irú àwọn building báyìí you are wasting your time o rò pé àdúrà ló fi ń kọ́ ni kò ń ṣàdúrà àdúrà èyí tẹ́ wà lórí Instagram a máa pa Instagram yẹn ẹ lọ join wa lọ́nà that platform mo fẹ́ start TikTok mo fẹ́ káwọn tó wà lórí TikTok àwọn tó máa ń bú mi lórí TikTok yẹn mo fẹ́ kọ́ rí nǹkan tí mo fi wọ̀n so ẹ lọ sórí platform wa we are streaming on other platforms tẹ́ bá ti lè lọ join wa níbẹ̀ kò sí nǹkan tá a lè ṣe sí so ẹ má bínú ẹ tẹ́ wà lórí Koikimedia Instagram ẹ lọ join wa lórí YouTube or Facebook thank you so much bye for now. so ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa ẹ̀yin náà wo building yẹn ẹ wo ṣẹ́rin náà wò ṣẹ́rin rí ẹ̀yin náà rí right so ìbéèrè tẹ́kẹ́ máa bí ráyìn ni pé ta ló wá ń deceive ara wọn ṣáwa là ń parọ́ ṣé bàbá Akíntóyè ló ń parọ́ because intention ni pé ẹni bàbá Akíntóyè ó ń parọ́ fún wa I mean, how can ọmọ Yorùbá máa sọ pé bàbá Akíntóyè ń parọ́? Mo kí Mr. Abayomi. Yes, Nigeria is not good thing for the people. Kò lè jẹ́ good thing. It has never been good. Àbọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ yẹn nísìn. Wọ́n ní bàbá Akíntóyè ń parọ́. Wọ́n ní Ìgbòho ń parọ́. Wọ́n náà wá tá à ń ṣe campaign fún Yorùbá nation à ń parọ́. Báwo ló ṣe jẹ́ pàwọ́ là ń parọ́? Ṣé èmi tèmi rí gbogbo ilé lójoojúmọ́? Ṣé mọ̀mọ́ tí ó da fún wa ni? Mọ̀mọ́ tó da fún wa náà. So irọ́ wo la fi mú wa níbẹ̀? But unfortunately àwọn Nigerians gan prefer irọ́. Wọ́n ti fi irọ́ wọ́n ti fi pinlẹ̀ Nàìjíríà. Ìwọ náà wo building yẹn ṣorí bó ṣe rí. Ṣorí building yẹn bó ṣe rí. Ṣorí bó ṣe rí. Back okay ó ti padà wá ẹ má bínú. Irọ́ for years for donkey years they've been telling us lie. Mo kíyà mi Ọlájúmọ̀kẹ́ ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò mà. Wọ́n ti fi irọ́ ìwọ náà wo building yìí nísìn right jẹ́ ń gbé wá síwájú sórí building yìí ẹ̀yin náà wòran ṣe rí building yẹn ṣẹ́yìn náà rí tẹ́ ẹ ká bèrè lọ́wọ́ ara wa ni pé ìjọ́ wo làwa máa dé stage yìí ti fi irọ́ bà Nàìjíríà jẹ́ wọ́n ti sọ fún wa títí pé Nàìjíríà máa da ká ṣe sùúrù díẹ̀ a ti ṣe sùúrù títí but unfortunately it is still the same thing. It is still the same thing. So let me bring it back to my face before we end the broadcast this afternoon. So, ẹ ṣé gan ni ìyá wa Ọlájúmọ̀kẹ́. A ti pariwo títí, a ti ṣe campaign títí, àwọn òmẹ́yọ̀ ti sọ̀rọ̀, pé àwa ti ṣe rally, Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, Mr. Adeyinka, a lot of people don't want to get the truth. And when we talk, they say, Koiki, and then so what? No. Gbogbo tó ń wò yìí is not about prayer. Prayer kọ́ ló fi establish it. It is dedicated work, putting the right people in place for the right things. So all this is happening. The reason why the UK economy is growing, the reason why everybody wants to invest in America, the reason why everybody wants to invest around the globe in economies that are booming. Nigeria economy ò lè gòkè irọ́ ló ń pa fún yín. 26 trillion la máa fi ṣe budget. All that is a lie. Okay? It's total lies. Kódà kó fi 60 trillion sínú Nigerian economy irọ́ ló wà níbẹ̀. At the end of the day, kàríkà chop ni olúkálùkù máa jẹ tiẹ̀ ni. You chop your own, I chop my own. At the end of the day, government come, government goes. Tinubu máa lọ nísìn, ẹlòmíì àtúndé bẹ̀. Ẹlòmíì náà tó wá campaign fún yín. Tó bá tún di 2027, wá tún gbénu síta. Nigeria is a scam, and it is so pathetic and painful that we find ourselves in that situation. Mo kí ìyá tó bí wa lọ́mọ ẹ ṣé gan ni. Ìyẹn làwa kan ṣe ń sọ pé ẹ jẹ́ ká review ẹ̀, ẹ jẹ́ ká jókòó, ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí, ẹ jẹ́ ká decide our future. ṣé future tó wà ní Nàìjíríà la fẹ́ ni àbí àfẹ́ future yẹn mọ́ àwọn kan ní okay kọ́ restructure ẹ̀ wọ́n refuse láti restructure Nigeria for over 24 years wọ́n kàn sọ pé wọ́n máa restructure Nigeria but it is a lie. It's a lie that tells lies against itself. Nobody is restructuring Nigeria. Oh, a little restructure it. And this is why some of us are now saying, okay, àwa máa tẹ̀lé Baba Akintoye. Because Baba Akintoye ló mú confirm wá fún wa. Baba Akintoye ló ń sọ títọ́ fún wa. Àwọn tó kù ò sọ títọ́ mọ́, irọ́ ló ń pa. Afẹ́nifẹ́re ti sọ̀rọ̀ títí. Mo kíyàwó Bọ́sẹ̀dé Aládéníkà. Ẹ ṣé gan-an káàbọ̀ sórí ètò. It's lies. Wọ́n máa ṣe ẹnu pọ́n máa ṣe yẹn la wà láti 24 years títí di wákàtí. And this is why some of us are now saying, okay, if this situation is going to continue like this, let us now remove ourselves from Nigeria. Let us put ourselves in a different platform. What platform? The right to self-determination. And this is what we have been saying. So I hope you've enjoyed the view. I think it's coming up to, if I'm right now, just about 3 o'clock. So I can end broadcast here, and hopefully I'm going to take a short break. I'll refresh, go into the coffee shop, have a coffee. Mokie Ajani Akim Ekasonsa. So, and then later on, I'll come out again before we get into the studio, where we will then have Naija Voices. I'm going to be talking about the budget, 26 trillion naira budget. Do you think that that can transform Nigeria? Hello, how are you? How are you? Shout out to my people that are watching you in Africa. People are always, I want Yawa Comfort, Adele, Muki Kunle Bakers, Muki, every one of you. I love this kind of, buildings, When you see this kind of building, it's like, engineering in school, but unfortunately, engineer on this thing often shape pure water. Can you see that? Can you see the magnificent view? View in a bad gun. So, money, so I gotta go now. I've been in the cold for almost a few hours now. So I just came in a lot of fresh so that Kilimu coffee a bit mutemu coffee, not chocolate. Mr. Kola Wale Muki. So that is about it. Muki our Bisola Oladele Eshegoni. Ganiu Iresi Muki. Thanks so much. Jakolu Shola. Yeah, we'll sort it out. I'm gonna try and give the more so, and I want to speak to him before I connect you. So I'm gonna do that. More Jakolu Shola. Emma Binusimi. Muki Baba Folorun Shaw Omola Eshegoni. Thanks so much. So, and on that note, Muki Itewa Lori TikTok Belumi Laroy. So I'm going to end the broadcast bit by bit so that we can start going. Thanks so much. Egwami Jakolu Shola, we will resolve it as quickly as possible. Emma Binusimi. So sorry about that. So that is about it. Muki Wale Konse. I gotta go now so that came in on refresh. Muki Our Comfort Ologunja. Muki Kunle Bakers. Omo Yoruba for life. Iyola Adedoyin Muki. Shout out to many of you that have joined us and those that will be watching it later. Eba Wakmi or the City Ambulance, I want to we go after everybody because we don't want anybody to die. So let me show you our TikTok one more time. Just the building that I've been talking about. So that is the building there. We need a lot of this building in Yoruba land. But unfortunately, we don't come Nigeria. More reason to change that. So that is on that. Thank you so much. Bye for now. So, and on that note, this is how far I can go. I don't do visa to London. Okay, I come back with me. Mo ṣe visa wa sí UK. Mo mọ bó ṣe ṣe visa. Mo kíyàwó Felicia Jagbe. So tẹ́ bá ti wà nínú ilé, tẹ́ bá ní problem, ẹ pè mí. Àmọ́ bá ṣe máa resolve ẹ̀. Ọlọ́run á fún wa ṣe. But pé yàn kan ní wọ́n ṣe visa wa sí London. I don't know about that. I don't know what to do, how to do it. So, and I don't have any advice on that as well. Have a very good afternoon, and I'm checking out now. Bye for now. Let's end it here as well. You can call me anytime when I'm less busy. Send a voice note if I can't get through.